Hey guys, it's me. Yesterday, my grandma took me over to the avenue over here in West Cobb, which, if you don't live in Georgia, it's basically just a shopping center where there's a lot of different stores. There's a GameStop, Barnes& and Noble, bunch of food places. You go in there and you just want to eat everything. You get instantly hungry. Oh, it smells so good in there. Okay, but anyway, yesterday my grandma took me over to the avenue and I got some pretty cool stuff. First of all, let's start with some music. Let's see here. Got 3 CDs. Got Audioslave's self-titled album. Includes their hit songs Show Me How to Live, Gasoline, and Like a Stone. Great band right here. Also, I got Blue Oyster Cult, Tyranny, and Mutilation. No, Mutation. I always read that wrong. It's a really great band. They're pretty much like the English equivalent of Black Sabbath. It's what it says right here. Written on the road in the midst of their full-scale touring, Tyranny and Mutation cemented Blue Oyster Cult's growing reputation as the American Black Sabbath. They're a really good band. It's got 12 track listings on it, including OD'd on Life and Hot Rails to Hell. Great band. And also, last but not least, Metallica's Black Album. Another 12 song CD. Includes their hits Enter Sandman, Sad But True, Through the Nether, and Nothing Else Matters. Another really great band. Moving on to video games. I stopped over at the GameStop the other day and wasted about 45 minutes in there and got one game. Not 2, not 3. 1. Yeah, if I go on GameStop, I will be stuck in there forever. So basically, I was looking around, and just stupid age limit stuff. Just because I'm 14, I can't get any M-rated games without a parent. My grandma just dropped me off and said, okay, just go in there, you'll find some. And I'm like, okay. So I looked around. I only had like $50 with me. By the way, I spent $30 on the CDs. So I had about $50 on me. Looked around, took me about 45 minutes, and I found one game. Mercenaries 2, World in Flames. Yeah, it's a pretty old game. I remember my friend used to have it for the longest time. He would play it so much. I'd play it so much. It was a great game. It's one of those games where you just go on, you screw around with it. One of my favorite things to do is hop on, just go out in the middle of the street. Wait for someone on a motorcycle, hijack it from them, and just run it all around trying to hit stuff. What's really funny is if you hit a car just right, you will go flying off your motorcycle, just flying through the air. It is hilarious. It's one of those games where there's so much to do, yet there's so little to do that you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's a really cool game. And also, yes, just for all you book fans out there, I've never read this book, but my grandma says it's a great book, and I've heard it's got some great reviews. It's got a video game about it, even. So I got it yesterday. Beowulf. Yes, I know it's backwards to you, but Beowulf. This is the bilingual edition. It's got it half in English and half in what I'm guessing is either Gaelic or Swedish or something. I have no idea. I'm guessing that that's Gaelic. That's confusing. Trying to understand any of that. Looks Germanish. What the fuck? I have no idea how to read that. But that's why it's in English too. So I'm going to read the back off to you right now. Composed toward the end of the first millennium of our era, Beowulf is the elegiac narrative of the adventures of Beowulf, a Scandinavian hero who saves the Danes from the seemingly invincible monster Grendel, and later from Grendel's mother. Mother-in-law, probably. He then returns to his own country and dies in old age in a vivid fight against a dragon. What? That's just wow. He fights an invincible monster and then dies against a dragon. Moving on, the poem is about encountering the monstrous, defeating it, and then having to live on in the exhausted aftermath. In the contours of this history, at once remote and uncannily familiar at the beginning of the 21st century, Seamus Heaney, the person who did the new verse translation of it, finds a resonance that summons power to the poetry from deep beneath its surface. Drawn to what he has called the foursquareness of the utterance in Beowulf and its immense emotional credibility, Heaney gives these epic qualities new and convincing reality for the contemporary reader. Seamus Heaney received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1995. A resident of Dublin since 1976, he teaches regularly at Harvard University. The most recent collection of poems is Open Ground, Farrar, Straus, and Giro, 1998. So there you have it. That is a bunch of new stuff that I got yesterday. I've been playing Mercenaries 2. It's a great game. I'd say anyone who likes open world RPG games where you're a mercenary, you go around killing people, get it. It's awesome. The CDs are great. Metallica, Audioslave, Blue Öyster Cult, thumbs up. And the book seems pretty cool. So I will be reading it this summer, and I will tell you guys what I think of that book. I'm going to do a video game review of Mercenaries 2, and, well, just listen to some Metallica. See ya.